Hi guys, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I figured, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on some of the products I've showed in maybe several hauls ago, just to kind of give you my opinion, I suppose, on those. I don't have very many. I just picked the ones that have really stood out to me, so that I haven't really spoken about a whole lot, I guess. I don't think I have. So I'm going to go right in. Starting with the Maybelline Perfect Prep Primer. Now, I really like this. I like this a lot. It helps my makeup stay on longer. I'm wearing it today. The foundation I'm wearing today is MAC Studio Sculpt, and I have this underneath of it. And I just feel like it gives you such a beautiful base. It's silky. It makes your makeup glide on much better. It makes it stay on for a long time, a lot longer, I think, anyway. So overall, I really like this primer. Is it better to me than my beloved Tarte Clean Slate Poreless? I don't think so, because I don't think anything really comes close to this. This is just my favorite, and it's been my favorite for a few years now. So, but that is, I would say this is the runner-up. That's how much I have enjoyed this. So I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a, chit-chat a little bit about that and give you some, some of my thoughts on these products that I have been able to use over and over again. This is the Maybelline Perfect Prep Under Eye Brightener Lightener. This is that yellow one. You guys remember I wore this under my eyes in a video, and it's supposed to like brighten your eyes. Now, it does brighten your eyes. The only problem is I just feel like when I wear this and I don't wear my Armani corrector, my under eye circles are appear more, because this isn't really meant to cover up your under eye circle. It's just meant to, I guess, brighten under your eyes. So I don't love this right now, and I think it's because I haven't figured out a way to make this work in conjunction with my Armani corrector. So I'm going to try and see if I can use the two together and see how that works. I haven't done it yet because I've been kind of scared to. But you guys will have to let me know if you have this, how you do use it, and if you like it, and so on and so forth. But for now, it's $30 some, I believe, so it's pretty pricey, but I do want to give it a shot. So let me know how you use it if you do have it. I'm going to try around with it some more, but as of now, I'm not going to say run out and buy it, because it's just not, it's not as good as my Armani corrector. It's not. Next up is the Maybelline Highlight Face Studio. I love the blushes that I have. You guys remember a while ago, same time I guess I did this haul, I did a haul a long time ago. I bought the blushes, and one of the blushes I bought was like natural, and it was too light. Whoa. It was too light, so I ended up returning it because it didn't really show up on my face at all. But I did pick up the coral and the pink rose, and I didn't pick up the mauve because I didn't like the color. It just looked very dull on me. So this is the rose color, and you guys have seen these all over the place. It's right here. And this is the coral color, which happens to be my personal favorite. I really like that peachy, like, cheek. I guess it's my favorite kind of look. And it's not like orangey. It looks really natural. This is the coral, and this is the pink rose. They look just really natural on the cheek, so I really love that. And I figured a lot of you guys told me to pick up the bronzer. So I tried the light one. It was way too light for me. So then I got the deep bronze shade, and I was surprised to see how much red was in this, which means it's not going to be good for contouring. But what this is good for, and this does have some shine to it, so it's not going to be matte. There's no heavy sparkles, but there is some shine to it. You can see that. And it's a little bit orangey toned, but not that it makes you look like an Oompa Loompa. So what I like to do with this is just take a big bronzer brush and warm up my whole face with it. Not this section. Look at this, how ridiculous. Not this section, but kind of where you would contour, but with a big bronzer brush. And it gives you like a sun-kissed look because there's a little bit of red in it. So it makes it look like you've tanned, you've got that sun-kissed skin, and you just applied a little bit of bronzer on top of it. So I really have been enjoying that, using that way. Especially if you get a good tan. Joe and I are planning on taking a little trip again at the end of the month, so that I'm hoping to work on my tan a little bit more, because it has faded quite a bit. But I'm excited to start playing with my bronzers again. Something from Physicians Formula. It's this powder palette multicolored custom blush, and they have one for blondes and one for brunettes. I picked up the one from brunettes, and I was really pleasantly surprised at the pigmentation of this, because when I looked at it, right, I thought, oh, there's a lot of light colors in there. I don't even know if it's going to show up, but it does show up. That's the color, but it's not so heavy and chalky and powdery and overly pigmented that it's hard to blend. It really isn't. It's actually really quite lovely. I love the compact because it reminds me of like the little like kid makeup kits I used to get when you were a kid. This is what it reminds me of, like the classic hot pink plastic case. So I definitely like that, and I think you should give this one a try. I'm actually really curious to try the one for blondes too, just because. Next up from Physicians Formula were these blushes from the new Nude Wear line. I had originally picked up Natural, which I have raved about because I think this is just such a beautiful, like, natural blush. It's right there. Oops. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's nothing too crazy. It applies a lot better on the face than it does on your cheeks. I can tell you that. That's what it looks like right there. And I think it's really, really beautiful, and I loved it. And I wanted to pick up the other shade, which was Rose. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go pick it up. This I don't love because I just find it to be so, like, it's too cool. You see it right here? It doesn't blend in with my skin tone really well. It's a little bit too cool, so I mix these two together and it does look pretty, but this by itself, I just don't feel like it looks good on me. It looks too fake and like blue-based pink almost on top of my cheeks, which is never a good look. So the Rose one is not my favorite, so I wouldn't pick this up at all, but I do really like the Natural, and I think you should give this one a try if you are thinking about it, because the Natural one is really, really pretty. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about, actually, no, last face product I want to talk about is the ever so popular, ever so loved, the Rockateur. And it's upside down, so that was such a fail. Let me do it again. The Rockateur. Now, I bought this because people love it, and my friend Kristen really, really likes it, so I figured I would give this a shot. I should have known, though, that this would be way too light for me to use as a blush. It's too light to use as a blush, and not, like, shimmery enough to use as a highlighter, like, not enough of a glow to it to use as a highlighter. Like, this is what it looks like on my hand. Right there. It doesn't really show up on me at all. If you had really fair skin, it would show up on you. By the way, for anyone who, I'm always asked, let me see if I can get this. I'm always asked what shade I'm in MAC foundations. I'm an NC40, if that helps right now, because I've gotten a little bit of color. That's my latest Studio Sculpt foundation that I picked up. I love that foundation, and I'm an NC40, so maybe that'll help. It doesn't work for me. This doesn't work for me as a blush, but on top of a matte blush, this just gives you a beautiful sheen, like no sparkles, nothing's gonna fall down on your face and make you look like a disco ball. This just is absolutely beautiful on top of a more of a matte finish blush. It just gives life to it. It makes any blush look much better. So I really like it for that. But if you are like medium skin tone, I wouldn't recommend this because it's just not going to work for you. It doesn't have enough color to really show up. So I hope that helps, but it is absolutely beautiful on top of other blushes. So if you do have it and you haven't been able to find a way to use it that way, because I think you'll really like it. And then two things are actually two lipsticks that I picked up from my latest Sephora haul that I wanted to touch on. The first one, I'm actually wearing this today. This is the Sephora. What is this? Let's see. It just says it doesn't say exactly what it's called, but it's this kind of lipstick. It doesn't say what the lipstick is called, but the color is in number 2, and I'm wearing this today. It's a beautiful, I'm a total nude lip wearer. That's what it looks like. It's absolutely magnificent on its own with a light sort of pinky nude lip gloss on top of it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it feels. It's really creamy, but there's no like frost to it or pearlescent finish to it or anything like that. I really, really like that. And the other lipstick, this is the Sephora Rouge lipstick, and the color I have it in is Love Life. This is what it looks like. It's very nude. It is very, very nude. This is what it looks like. This is one of those lipsticks that's gonna like wash you out if you don't, if you're not careful. I can't wear this on its own. I have to layer it on top of a lip liner. So I want to show you a couple of my favorite lip liners to, I guess, wear on top, you know, wear that on top of. If I do like my whole lip, if I line my entire lip with, let me see if I can find it. This one's a good one. My Perfect Lips from Too Faced. It just gives you a little bit of more of a mauve-y color to it. Just gives you a little bit more color to it. So I have this lip liner here. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in Illegal. And I'm going to show you. So I have the lipstick right over here. And I have the lip pencil right over here. So I like to fill in my whole lip with that Glide On lip pencil and then put that lipstick on top of it. And you can just see it deepens things up a little tiny bit, but still keeping it a really beautiful natural nude color. And then the other lip liner I really like to do the same thing with is MAC's Cream Stick Liner in Sublime Culture. Whoa, not Subculture, but it's Sublime Culture. It's really around the same line as the Urban Decay Illegal. It's right here. And then you put that nude, very nude lipstick on top of it. There. And that's what it looks like. But, you know, knowing now how nude this really is on my lips, especially now that I'm tanner, I wouldn't repurchase the shade, but I will repurchase the lipstick because it's a wonderful formula. It really does stay on the lips for a while, and I just absolutely love it. So that is everything I want to share with you. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on some of the items I picked up because I've had a lot of people ask about how I've been liking the blushes and things like that. So I figured I would kind of compile all those requests into this video and answer those questions for you. So yeah, next week I'm going to be doing, I want to really try and do at least five videos a week, whether do little chit chat videos or tutorials or fashion videos or whatever it is. Let me know what you want to see because I'm excited to really dive right headfirst into this channel and really give you some amazing content. I was talking to Joe about it, and I think the sunshine is really inspiring me because I went through, I think we all have, I went through a time where it was like so dreary out and it was so miserable, and I felt kind of uninspired, and I didn't really get out of my sweatpants for a long time because it was so cold. So move that out of the way. That is everything. I hope that you have found this video helpful. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.